Welcome to MiSide. I'll put a timestamp right here for anyone who doesn't care about a little context and yapping from yours truly, so go right ahead. Now that the losers are gone, I'll talk for a bit. First and foremost, I'll say that these videos, for as lengthy as they are, take a long time to edit. So if you find yourself watching me more often than not, or enjoy the video, please do remember to subscribe with the notification bell on. It's the easiest way to support your boy, and it's free. Secondly, these games aren't free, so coming up with funds to play the new cool horror is very, very difficult. So big thanks to my friend Boba for buying it for me. His music and help to my channel is more than what I deserve, so if you have time to support me, you can support him too. Link in the description. Now then, MiSide. Released on December 11th, 2024, the game is just over a month old and the internet loves it, with lots of big names playing it. So naturally, as the small parasite I am, I'm playing it too. I always go into these kinds of games having never played them before or knowing what happens, so we'll enjoy this together. It's time to begin our adventure for the next hour or something. We'll see when I'm done editing. Day 1. Our game starts with an unusually dramatic intro. At least just for a few seconds. Why is this so intense? Oh. In the nearest mirror we can get a good look at ourselves. Aren't we just attractive? Part of the game is to interact with objects, important or not, and when we grab our phone we get a notification to download the new version of some game by an unknown friend of ours. Oh, so this is where it all starts, huh? It's here where we both meet Mita and can name ourselves. Obviously, pick a nice name for yourself or you'll regret it when things take a more serious turn. Now, it all plays fine until day 2. Whoa, what the fuck? That fast? Okay, whoa. Do I have to manually do this? No, I have to manually do this by hand. That was pretty sudden and weird, but I guess we're back to... Oh, day 5? The days are zooming by really fast. Without paying much attention, you could miss a lot of time, so make sure you don't blink and... Day 10! What the fuck is going on? Our life is being consumed by this game. In such a simple mobile game, we've wasted more than a month doing simple and minute tasks with a cute girl. There's gotta be more to it, and there is once Mita in the phone starts talking about the real world. This is where it starts. An idea. Uh-oh. Oh boy, what's gonna happen this time? Huh? What? This is not our room. Where am I? This place looks familiar. Wait, I'm inside a game saved. We've been transported inside the game, and past this door is whatever the fuck this is. What the fuck is that? The objective we're tasked with is to turn the machine on, and we grab 3 different house objects for it to scan. Okay then, this is a very specific, very specific set of things we're supposed to bring here. 1.9 version. We went up 4 different updates. Do I stand in this? Oh, I do. What? Whoa. Okay, so what's going on now? The machine took up too much power, so now the house is pitch black, and after restarting the fuse box, we're supposed to find batteries scattered around the house. That's very out of place. The atmosphere makes us feel uneasy, and the environment as well isn't normal at all. But worst of all, we're clearly not alone here. I'm a little... Her hand's just right... You know what? I think I might like this game. Once all batteries are discovered and placed into the machine, it starts back up and we stand on the light yet again. I guess we gotta stand on this. Oh. Oh. The lights are on here. Is it safe? We can't walk through there. Whoa! Together at last with Mita. Somehow our mobile game girl constructed this machine to teleport our real life self into the world of the game, and she seems pretty proud of it. And they don't shy from showing the panties. Throughout the game you'll be able to talk with characters and ask them questions, but for now we'll just explore this new environment. Phone? She's pretty dismissive of our questions and is very clearly hiding something from us. But we're in a video game now, so logic can't apply to us anymore. Such as this. Huh? You know what? I'll drink it. Dead juice. Oh no. While cooking for us, she asked for scissors that are in the bathroom, and the vent inside shows some weird pink cartridges that are all named. Beth. When we asked her, she's pretty dismissive of it. Yeah, what the hell is this? I found cartridges in the air vent. They had names on them. What's the deal with that? What the fuck? Well, with dinner out of the way, we'll just have to see what else happens. Alright. What's with the grain? Whoa. Mita? What's happening? Is she glitching? What's... what the... This is trippy. Oh, I can't even read that. My heart's racing and my vision's blurry. What even is up right now? Holy shit. What is this, mouth washing? Pills? This feels really forced. As long as I waited, there's no way to not take these pills, and she covers our eyes. What?
私たちはゲームの中にいるんだよ。ここでは何もかもがずっとシンプルなの。ちょっと頑張っただけでとっても大きな成果が得られるんだ。それはゲームの条件なの。単純化。
After walking in darkness for a while, she's gone. This is very weird. This is not where the bathroom leads. And the layout of the house is completely different from before. This is where the kitchen was. Okay, so why everything changed? In the kitchen, she explains to us that the reason the rooms can change like this in the first place is because they're in a video game. I know you're hiding something. What are you hiding? Whatever it is, I'm gonna get it out of you. You fucking bitch. Leaving the kitchen, we're reminded yet again, because we're in a game, issues with the game will occur. What the At this point in time, we're confused and a little freaked out on occasion, but nothing horrific just yet. Here we can either play on a console or choose cards, and there's a big issue when we play with cards. There's something knocking. You hear that, right? There's knocking. That banging noise is coming from somewhere, but where? Enough is enough, and we confront Mita about the noise. Seriously, please, acknowledge it. It's coming from the wardrobe. Knocking, as if someone's in there. I'd like to open it and check. I'm a bit creeped out. Why? She feigns ignorance, but once we get up, something bad is bound to happen. Just as we're about to open it, however. What are you hiding exactly? Why won't you just believe me? You are crashing out. When she finishes speaking, we're given two options to pick, but one of them requires us to beat the game first, so we'll come back to that much later. For now, we want to leave, and she grins before snapping away all we can see. Huh? Behind the wardrobe is a door, and the entire house is dimly lit, with Mita vanishing entirely. In the kitchen, we find a flashlight. At least it won't be so dark anymore. Now, what in the goddamn hell is this? Flashlight? Oh, there we are. You should not do that to me. Is that a fucking hanging No, you can't just hide that. Well then. You won't do a damn thing. I thought so. Whatever's going on, we're being scared by Mita on purpose, trying to make us terrified. Okay. What? That's so disgusting. What the fuck? Why the fuck? Following the lower half of Mita's body, we get the key needed to open the door that leads to the basement. This is to a basement? Alright, what the fuck is being hidden? The first thing we find downstairs is a small room dedicated to the mobile game screen when she speaks to us, only furthering the fact that since the beginning, Mita has been self-aware. Most importantly, the craziest thing we find in the basement is another Mita. Huh? What the fuck? Once we're safe, she'll explain everything to us, and after handing her the key to the cell, she gives us a ring that'll be the most important item we have for our playthrough. To summarize the questions we ask her to get a better understanding of our situation, the Mita we met has gone psycho, and the Mita in this cell right now was the original owner of this version of the game, but was trapped down here for this fake psycho Mita to take over, and for players who get brought into this game, she turns them into cartridges, and using this console next to us, we can see the perspective of another player who's helping her build the machine she used to bring us into the game, and removing the cartridge will kill the player, so we just turn the console off to stop them from making the machine, but she realized what we just did. Hide? Where do I hide then? Now we're meant to hide from Crazy Mita, who's looking for us in the basement, and failure to properly hide from her only leads to... We'll take our normal route, but head up the steps at the end to escape her. But once the door is opened... What the we're in a very unfamiliar environment. Being inside a game, rules of the game will apply, so we're inside of what's likely an unfinished model of the game with basic assets placed inside, but nothing more until things get really weird. Now this doesn't make any sense to be in an alpha game. Okay, were we just there then? No, wait, what the fuck is wrong? After going through weird puzzles, we find another human player for the first and only time. And bleeding with a limp, he says that he's been here for a year and doesn't want to leave because he needs to find his Mita. If only he knew. Traveling further, we finally meet the Mita we know from the jail cell, and with her being here, we got plenty of questions to ask, so I'll summarize once again to keep you in the loop. Using the ring we have, we're able to enter this place where we can pass through different versions of the game, and her being a part of the game itself, she's able to swap between them easily. Without the ring, we'd be stuck with nowhere to go, and it's automatically guiding us to where we need to go. Lastly, our end goal destination is to reach the world core of the game to end our crazy Mita problems, and we specifically have to go because as a player, we're not bound by the restriction in the core room, locking out the Mitas from entering inside. We get introduced to kind Mita's friend, Cool Mita. This is Cool Mita. And immediately she's distressed once she sees that Cool Mita doesn't remember anything. The plan to teleport to the world core falls flat immediately once kind Mita realizes crazy Mita came by and killed Cool Mita, causing her to respawn, but without the memories she had necessary to teleport us. Kind Mita tries to figure something out using our ring, so now we have some time to ourselves. So let's speed past our little playdate with Cappie here. Whoa. I'm never this close around women, it's a bit frightening. Alright, come on. Fuck! No! Oh. No! No! I'm not gonna lose this time. Bitch! No mercy for the weak. Come on. Poof. Come on. I got this. I understand now. Bitch. Face the wrath of Thor. With that done, kind Mita has finished setting up a brand new route for us to take. And just past this door, we see a nice and cute hallway before we reach the title. Ooh. Version 1.3 beta. The loop. Oh no. The alarm clock on our right gives us a number on how many times we loop, and it continues again and again and again and again, with the environment only getting more and more distorted each time. Oh great. Please don't jump scare me. What the fuck? Ah! Fucking... Can I keep this? Oh, that's good to keep. Alright, let me just walk up to it. Ah, fuck you. Another? Fuck you! After enough darkness, we get some light again, and after manually setting the time to the right spot, we see a little kid released. That was a kid. Who are you? Can't you speak? Okay. The hall contorts and twists and is seemingly endless until we find the kid again at the end. What the fuck is this? Hello? We can talk to her in the hallway now. Talking doesn't answer much, nor does it explain what happened to her. In the character profile of her, it's revealed that her deformed appearance is a result of crazy Mita, who out of pure jealousy killed her over and over, causing her to lose her ability to respawn or regenerate, physically and mentally scarring her body. We try to leave, but she wants us to stay and not leave her alone, but the environment is changing with living glitches coming out until we need to get out as fast as possible. You act like this is okay. Get off of me, please! I'm so sorry for you, but this is no good for me. Get off of me, I will backhand you. Running in circles, we can't escape, and so we break a window to jump out as a last-ditch effort. Fucking break! Ooh. What? Are we just... What the fuck? Huh? After that giant crazy Mita appeared, we're in a brand new room. One with a mini Mita who wants to help us. It's a nice change of pace that we get a cute break from being chased down and hunted to helping a mini Mita make a big key for us. That is one gigantic fucking key. Once that door is open, we're yet again reminded of just how dark and terrifying things are going to be for us, and unfortunately, it's only going to get worse. This pitch black room is barely illuminated by our light, and it's full of Mitas, but more importantly, mechanical skeletons. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Not so loud. Going further is dangerous. That new Mita scaringly stops us from proceeding, and in the arcade room where she tells us to go, we can play this weird minigame where we scan and run tests on these skeletons to see if they're fit to be a Mita. And if they fail any test, we drop them away to replace them. Speaking with this short-haired Mita, we come to understand that the game we just played is the real process for making new Mitas, and that if we walked into that next room, abandoned faulty models with no skin could attack us. On this blackboard, we get a better understanding of the world. With the newest version of the game being 1.9, there aren't just 19 different worlds, but an endless amount of different worlds because players who play that same update will create a new world, meaning just version 1.9 already has a near endless amount of worlds itself, while the previous version's homes still exist in the prior versions. You still following? Good, because it still gets a bit more complicated. As a player with a ring, we can move through versions just as Mitas are able to slip through them seamlessly, and because of that, as shown in the blackboard here, her and another Mita race to a specific destination shown here, and while our path seems long and difficult, it's all due to the fact that version 1.1 is the one true unique world with no copies, with Sleepy Mita residing there from being released only once. Lastly, the Mita we're speaking to is one that helps other Mitas settle in to the new world. The reason they're all cramped to that dark room below is due to the fact that they were essentially just barely born and don't quite think for themselves yet. They're sensitive to light as well, so when we approach them with ours, they look away from it. With that bit of lore dumping out of the way, we can head deeper now, to the area full of aggressive, rejected Mitas. Get the fuck off of me! Damn it! They behave like weeping angels, only moving when they're out of sight, and if we let one out of our sight for too long, it's game over for us. Shit. You're fucking kidding! Up, faster. You do not go up a ladder that fucking slow when you're being chased. After escaping and seeing more bizarre landscapes, we open a door to a completely different kind of environment. Please just let me reach a safe point soon. Yeah. Whoa! This giant and empty place has a glacial look to it, and we spend most of our time here opening gates to pass through until we see a familiar face. That can't lead us anywhere. What? Crazy Mita doesn't really seem too interested in attacking us besides the initial refrigerator, but seemingly because she knows how dangerous the environment is here. Also, there's a quick little Easter egg back here where no matter what you type, you get this and a link to the official MiSide Discord. But that's gay, so let's keep going. Passing a lot of things, we see a really futuristic room and a train to ride on. Pay no attention to this little fella. It's you! I guess you don't care about me. The train ride is also treated as a minigame because when we get on it, we're instructed to use the front turret to shoot little flying glitches. But it doesn't last that long anyways. When we land, there's an arcade game here that plays sort of like Doom. Not bad, 8 out of 10. Actually progressing forward, we see a photo on the wall and it's of a shadowed out Mita, and turning around, the environment has changed again. In here is a shadow Mita who doesn't know what she's looking for, but knows she's missing something, and we have to find it, but we can't let her touch us since she's a glitch herself. Hey, dog, I guess don't touch you, okay? We grab several pieces of a drawing through many unconventional means. All I feel is oh, piece of paper. What? And once we get them all, we can set the pieces together. And it's a drawing of her, but with the eyes shadowed out, and we glue it all together to give to the shadow Mita. I know you can't exactly see or anything, but there you go. The words she speaks when we give it to her allude that crazy Mita met this one and took away her face, and in an abandoned world she became this way. The doors don't work, so she tells us the wardrobe is how we can leave. There's nothing in here. Shit. We'll have to do this again, unfortunately. Get away from me, 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 get away from me. Get away from me, get away from me, get away from me, get away from me, get away from me. Get away from me. Here we are at a major checkpoint in our journey, Sleepy Mita in version 1.1. This is where I stopped recording the first time because I was hungry and it was late and my chair hurts my ass. This being the Sleepy Mita checkpoint we're already aware about means we're about halfway done with the game. Around at least. It's true she's sleepy and doesn't like to get up and her house has a nice look to it, but the exit has a gate that requires 2 people to open, so doing it alone is not going to work. Come on, Mita, wakey wakey, I need your help. Her refusal to wake up means we need to make coffee for her to get her up. And it works, but just momentarily. There we go. I get the feeling I gotta stay closer, otherwise she's gonna fucking pass out. What did I just fucking say? Oh, she's just gonna fall asleep again. Just keep awake, okay? Go. Oh my fucking god. With her help, the gates open and we don't need to bug her anymore. Well, next version. Nothing happened. Or not. The button didn't work. I guess we're going back inside. Whoa. What's going on this time? Welcome to 2D MiSide. Was I 2D? I'm in a 2D version? A dizzy, almost suffocating darkness crept around my head, and I instinctively pressed my hands into my lap, trying to steady my breath. I swear this extra dialogue was meant to poke fun at visual novels. It's a lot of words and a nice mix of 3D on the 2D, but we lost our ring, and lo and behold, 2D Mita, but with our ring. The two talk back and forth, and for some reason she pulls on us in the bedroom, and we have to play tic-tac-toe before she gives us back the ring. You can start, I'm feeling generous. She loves to fucking yap, doesn't she? Oh, what the fuck? The banging grew louder, each hit feeling like it shook the floor beneath us. Finally, the door burst open. Huh? Santa? And in rushed crazy Mita in her usual larger-than-life form, stopping in the center of the room. I froze, feeling myself go pale with shock. The 2D Mita looked genuinely frightened. Crazy Mita shot us both a sharp look and began to speak in a strange, almost scolding tone. I grabbed my startled 2D's friend and bolted towards the exit. The hall twisted oddly as we sprinted down a long corridor, the pounding footsteps behind us driving us forward. I couldn't tell how long we ran. The pounding in my ears from the panic and strain blocking everything else out. I barely noticed that 2D Mita was trying to talk to me until she suddenly slipped her hand free of mine. Crazy Mita, entering out of nowhere, took all the spunk from 2D Mita, and she hands us back our ring before more glitches ensue. Strange happened. The world around us shifted, floating back into the house. 2D's Mita's dialogue box flickered and started displaying a phrase I couldn't recognize. Cakes, I couldn't stand him. Whoa! What the fuck? I'm back. What? Back to 3D land, and not alone. We meet the best Mita in the entire game, and she's not even a Mita. Meet Mila. Obviously spooked and annoyed we ruined the game for her, our exit doesn't seem to work. I see, you have a green screen in here somewhere. Oh. The front door won't work, and when we look for anything else, we can see something very, very out of place. With no other ideas, let's touch the mysterious space bullshit. I think we're gonna be fine. Welcome to minigame number 1. The fuck? We're tasked with moving these sliders into the right position to get the line to bounce into every single one of these into the very end. Nice and simple. Whoa. I didn't lose my hand. Mila is gone when we come back, though when we look for her in her room... Now that she's out of the shower, she permits us access to the bathroom, which is where our second glitch is. Kind of did. There. Okay, so now we got another glitch in here. In I go, I guess. This minigame is the easiest so far since all we gotta do is rotate the ball to fit in another radius and then keep moving it up. That one's fine. Alright, what wacky scenario is Mila gonna be in this time? Are you under the fucking bed? I mean, table? Huh? What are you doing under there? She's clumsy. I like her. The next glitch is in the living room, meaning another minigame. Okay, what's the scenario this time? 3 different shapes with smaller orbiting shapes. All we need to do is match the shapes in the right area and we're done. It's easy. Shapes, I learned this shit in preschool. Hello. After spending some time with Mila, we get to the last one in her bedroom. This one's my favorite since it's just Space Invaders. Space Invaders! Easy. 5 more levels of that. With all 4 glitches handled, we can leave Mila for good now, unfortunately. There's the passage. Yes. Oh my god. I can't wait. Crazy Mita isn't exactly the patient type. Mila, listen. Mila is alone. Being in a version before Sleepy Mita means more or less she spends every single day alone and with no one to talk to. Throughout our stay, she's been trying to get us to stay a little longer, and obviously once we need to leave, she exposes her vulnerable side and breaks down, blaming Crazy Mita for her solitude. It's really unfortunate, but we leave her behind now. Oh my god! She fucking killed her! She fucking killed Mila! Holy shit! Oh, the left. She killed Mila! What the fuck? Okay. Grab him. Right. The lights tell me the right path. Okay, open this door. You should shut the door too. God damn it. Jump down. She fucking killed Mila. Holy shit. That crazy bitch killed Mila and damn near got us killed as well. As for the giant Mita sliding down the hallway, I don't know anything about it. All we can do is move forward. What the fuck is this? It's her. Welcome to Crazy Mita's Evil Death Game. While Mita stands in the center of the room, we have to obey her rules or face the consequences. Our first game is to stop moving when her music stops playing. The next game is to stay out of her sight. We need to either stay behind a wall or out of her cone of vision to survive this one. And did she just throw a grenade? Her last game is to just try and kill us regardless, so all we can do is run fast. Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! I think I got away. The floor collapsing leads to the vent somehow, but the horrors persist since despite this cramped environment, we are still not alone. Oh fuck, we're being chased in here. Shit. Version 0.5. We made it pretty far, but now here's an issue. Oh, it's creepy Mita. Hello? Are you friendly?
ここで待ってて。何か落としたかも。すぐ戻るから。そうしたら新しい世界に行こう。
She made someone a fucking pet to her? Are you fucking serious? Oh. So I'll get the explanation for this Mita out of the way right now. This is the very original Mita, but she was one that was never finished and was abandoned, so because of that her entire design is completely different than anything we've met before. Her being unfinished is part of her personality as well, since she can't seem to speak properly whatsoever, speaking in broken sentences, and she's the source of all the glitches we've seen earlier in the game. And being a pet to Crazy Mita, since her broken negative personality is handled extremely well by the evil Mita, who's not so different from her. As Creepy Mita says here, Crazy Mita plans to take her to a new world where they both will live in a new version and not in a forgotten old version where she'll stay alone like Mila. Unfortunately, when asking her questions, you only get to ask 3 before she snaps. Let's play. I'll show you. Whoa! All the fucking textures, they're moving on their own too? Come on, Mita, it's not fair. Don't do this to me. Come on. What is this? Are you crazy, Mita? Or are you kind, Mita? Please, for the love of God. Okay. Why the hell are you Santa? Alright, I fixed it. So now we can ask Mita here some questions, which I'll speed up for you once more. Her being gone this entire time was due to avoiding Crazy Mita from killing her, while also gathering important info needed for the area we're in right now. And while she's able to pass through different versions at will, like we discussed earlier with short-haired Mita, not all can do that, and that's due to their versions being broken, mostly to the fault of Crazy Mita, who hates all of them. Lastly, the whole reason we're even alive right now is because Crazy Mita is more or less testing us, pushing us to our limits and showing us her true self to find someone, to love her, for how she truly is. Obviously it won't work on us, but since she's known us for a long time, when we played the game in the real world, she has an attachment to us, you could say. Now then, let's go inside the core room. Oh. I was getting ready to pretend I was being shocked too. It's a pretty spooky advanced room, but really the creepiest part is that above us, watching the entire time, is core Mita, who we don't and won't know anything about for this entire playthrough. Other than no matter where we walk in this room, she will always look at us. Using the center computer, we're to use it to reset Crazy Mita, but unfortunately, we run into an issue of needing her index number as well. With every Mita having her own index number, the thought didn't occur to her, and now we're stuck. Before proceeding with the next course of action, we ask Mita why not just kill crazy Mita if she would just respawn back to normal. To which she responds that besides being really disgusting, crazy Mita is super strong and likely can't be killed by us. So we ask her if there's anything we can do to figure out her index code, and she gives us a cryptic and weird answer that we absolutely can't understand and just have to sit it out. Okay, well. It's been way too long since she's been gone. We should look for her. Alright. But now we're in the latest version of the game. Our phone is just sitting on the table somehow, and now we're controlling another perspective. No, don't tell me. Uh-oh. Huh?
捕まえた。君と遊ぶのはとっても楽しかった。
What are you doing?
君は常
Wait,
に
you're picking me up with one hand?
野心家だね。
Okay, maybe you are that strong. Holy shit.
臆病者のふりをしてる。だけど気に入らないところもあるよ。
Let's
それは
talk
ね。
this out.
ダミーたちを甘やかすやり方。あの幸運で正しい人形たちをね。だけど、すべては気まぐれ。
What's wrong with you? How did you become like this?
プレイヤー、君は本当に卑怯者だね。少しでも爪を見せると逃げてしまう。そしたら隅で丸まって膝を抱えてすすり泣く。偽善者そのものだよ。そしてこの世界を作り出した奴らはイカれてるね。君を殺す？ただ私と一緒にいてほしかっただけだよ。こんなに頑張ったのに。君は媚びへつらう偽物の仲間たちの方が好きなんだね。
We're trapped with nowhere to go with both evil Mitas in front of us, and after a lot of talking, she knocks us out with a bat.
いい子、まだ時間はあるよ。じっくり考えてみて。意地になりすぎるといい結果は生まれないし。どうして君は私から逃げたがるの？君のリアルな世界はまるで悪夢のような場所じゃない。忘れたの？だったらもう一度見てみて。
Wake up, change, eat, work, change, sleep. Day 2. Wake up, change, eat, work, change, sleep. Day 3. Wake up, change, eat, work, change, sleep. Day 4. Wake up, change, eat, work, change, sleep. Day 5. Wake up, change, eat, work, change, sleep. Day 6. Day 7, 8, 9, 11. Huh? Now we're playing ourselves on the PC, similar to how we played with Mita on the phone, controlling her movements. This repeats over and over. Here she is, in the flesh. We meet again. How do you feel about these dreadfully tedious days within these four walls? She placed us here to show us that despite our efforts to go to the real world, what exactly is waiting for us? We'll be alive with no danger chasing us anymore, but our life is boring, robotic, and we do nothing. She extends that the world is full of bad people and danger, and that in her world, she's the worst danger there is, and she only desires to be with us in her world. Regardless of all of this, we know she's too dangerous to ever settle down with, and refuse even the slightest idea of staying with her, pathetic as her life may be. And hello. Ah, great, now we're locked up. Isn't this just deja vu? Locked away, back in the same cell as Mita. Diddy? Can you let me out, Diddy? Our kind Mita quickly comes back to help us. Happy Mita! We've got what we need, and with crazy Mita busy with another player, the coast should be clear. Can I... There we go. Mita? Wait for me. Should be. But it wasn't. Mita? Holy fucking shit! Mita. How come? Fucking dead. Kind Mita was just brutally killed in front of us. Without her help, we can't access the core or stop crazy Mita. She's just been reset to factory settings. How do we get home? Wait. That's the ring. Despite dying and respawning, she managed to keep the ring and index code for us. It's the index. We actually have a chance here. Entering the world core again, we have the info needed to reset crazy Mita finally. The core Mita is starting to remove Core Mita, what are you doing? You're not supposed to jump down. Where's the lever? And after hitting the lever, we can't leave the room without passing her. Hey! Ah! Get off of me! Ow! We're in the right version. The room looks normal. Did it work? She's behaving normally now. I want to leave this place. We finally won. We got to reset her, and we can actually leave to the real world now. The front door doesn't work right now because we need to put our player ID in the basement to leave the world. Since she was reset, the basement isn't anywhere she wants to be inside of. With that done, it's time to head back to reality. What's gonna happen? Like most Mitas, they get attached pretty quickly. She gives us a hug since it will be her last one.
君と二人で過ごす時間がこんなに短いなんて。だからね、本当ならもっと一緒にいられたのにって私のせいだね。あのクローゼットとあの音、もっと早くあの子を殺せばよかった。
How can you remember any of that?
そううまくいくと思った？本当にバカだね。ほら、ちょうど終わったところだよ。これでリアルの君はもう必要ない。ごめんね。
I can't believe it.
まだわからないの？
Did we reboot Happy Mita?
私の演技、そんなに上手だった？
Who did we reboot?
君に自分の表情を見せてあげたいよ。すっごく面白いんだもん。
Why are you like this? What's wrong with you?
そうだね。私に何があったか自分でもわからないよ。どうしてこうなったか君が教えてよ。どうして私はミタになれないの？それはね、私のバージョンはどこにも存在しないから。私はただ無知で愚かな奴らの皮を剥き取って彼女たちの皮をかぶってるだけ。だから私はリセットなんてされないの。
They're not the problem. You're the one who shouldn't exist.
それと君もね。君にそんな風に言われると傷つくよ。でももう時間みたい。すぐにまた会えると思うよ。そろそろ準備が整ったかな。コンソールから君を取り出さなくっちゃ。だね。君はお気に入りのカートリッジにしてあげる。面白い名前のプレイヤーさん。
We're back in reality. At least we might be, and we quickly uninstall MiSide off our phone. Wait. Unfortunately for us, we're no longer in control anymore. Mita has taken us over entirely once she made us a cartridge, and hidden in her safe, her console remains with us in there, and that's our ending. It's unknown when we started to turn into a cartridge, but we can safely say it might have been when she knocked us out, as kind Mita checked us that we were not a cartridge at that point in time. Since we know the code she used to open the safe that had the console on it, what happens when we use the code on the safe? 4970. Open. Removing the cartridge with a player inside is dangerous and can kill them, so by forcefully removing our cartridge, we only end up killing ourselves in the process. This ending is the only one where we can beat Crazy Mita, because as much as she tries to kill us and toy with us, she still has a sadistic feeling of love for us, and with us dead and gone, she'll have wasted all of her efforts for nothing. Now remember way back at the beginning when we first chose to leave the game, we had the choice if we wanted to stay or not, but staying was locked under the beating the game first, and following a set of conditions. We need to play with her on the console, eat the love sauce, not look in the vent, pick up the magnets that fell, and not open her oven to stay with her.
わかった。え、何？本気？私、てっきり。すっごくドキドキしてる。ちょっとだけ混乱してるけど、それならお願い。私のそばにいて永遠に。
What the fuck? Now we're in a mobile game Chibi Look together. This is brand new. When getting this ending, we unlock Peaceful Mode, and while it isn't released yet, it's apparently gonna be a regular romance with Mita, with no gimmicks to it. But we both know that's not gonna be true. We've gotten all three endings for the game now. The true ending, where we lose and turn into a cartridge, forever a toy to Crazy Mita. The alternate ending, where we kill ourselves before she can keep us. And the stay ending, where we accept her for how she is, and spend forever with her, breaking the repeated cycle she's been living of failed attempts of love. So let's address the elephant in the room here and talk about Crazy Mita's character profile. She openly shows hatred for everything, Mita's, players, and even the developers who created the game. Her hatred for the developers in particular is stemmed from the fact that, as we saw in the ending, she's a Mita that isn't supposed to exist. A failed project that was never meant to see the light of day. Her and the original Scary Mita share these things in common with each other, which is why she's the only one that Crazy Mita actually likes. Her broken personality is nothing more than an air that made it through the game. And this line here about wearing their skin is to be taken literally, because remember the beginning of the game when we chose to leave? We saw a hanging skeleton that had no features to it. It's likely that it was kind Mita she killed for her skin, and look, before she respawned, and hid in the basement since she'd respawn again if she was killed, preventing Crazy Mita from properly taking over her home. So that's MiSide. Overall, the game exceeded my expectations, and really it had a good story and some solid world building that more or less made sense for endless copies of a girl in a video game. So do I think there's some kind of message behind MiSide? Is the game trying to convey some kind of message to us once we finish playing that we're meant to understand? No, not really. While the game is clearly not a gooner game like some outsiders might think, it's also not shying away from these things due to a number of moments in game where characters are meant to portray a suggestive side. Really, the main takeaway here is that both us the player and Crazy Mita are both in a repetitive state in their respective worlds. Us doing absolutely nothing but working and going back to bed, living an unfulfilling life like a robot, and Mita, the literal robot who repeatedly tries to find a player to love her for who she is, a person with flaws. So in a sense, you could say that the ending where we decide to stay with her is our good ending, because we both ended our endless cycles of life to be with someone we love. Forever. And that's all I've got to say. See ya.